Jumbo fellow dreamers, in today's video I am sharing with you my summer travel essentials. So of course one would assume with seeing everything in the background that I would be talking about essential oils as part of my travel essentials, and they are. However, I'm going to leave those out of this video because I have a webinar coming up on Monday the 27th, yes, of June, 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is 4 p.m. Pacific, and space is limited, so email me quickly. My email is in the description bar below. It's anniesimplelife@gmail.com, and I will put you on the list to get the information about that webinar. It is mostly for people who have never used essential oils before, or you don't have like a die-hard brand that you use all the time. This is for newbies, and it'll be practical application, things that you can do with these essential oils to have a happier trip. How I use my essential oils, which ones I specifically bring with me on vacation, and I will not leave my house without. It'll be a great class. So email me, anniesimplelife@gmail.com. My email is in the description bar below. And let's get into the essentials. Everything I talk about, of course, will be linked in the description bar below so you guys can find it easily. The first thing I have to have with me when I am traveling in the summer, or really anytime, is some in-flight entertainment. We generally don't necessarily take car trips. If we're going on a vacation, we almost always fly. And so one thing that I have gotten into lately is Audible. And Audible is fabulous because it's audio books, and it's super like easy to just pop your earbuds in and just kind of listen to your book. I have a hard time because of motion sickness stuff reading an actual book on an airplane, plus I lose interest. I don't know. Never been much of a reader other than magazines and stuff. But one book that I just finished like an hour ago from Audible is called Dare. I'm going to show you this. It's by, can you see that? Barry McDonough. And this is a fantastic book if you have any kind of anxiety, panic attacks, whatever. Dare stands for, it's like an acronym that he uses to help you diffuse your anxiety. And I honestly, it has been life-changing. I started this book, let's see, it's like a 6.5 hour book to listen to, which is not bad for a book. It's actually pretty short. You could totally get that done on vacation. And I want to say it took me maybe listening off and on 3 days, something like that. And within that 3-day time period, my thought about anxiety has completely changed. So if you have any of that, check out this book. I will link it in the description bar below. They do have a hard copy, I guess paperback. They also have it on Audible. It's not on YouTube that I found, so unfortunately if you want to listen to it, Amazon's the place to get it, but very inexpensive. I want to say the book was like around $10, something like that, so it's really a good price for this and life-changing. Seriously. Speaking about in-flight entertainment, there are some airlines that are like the larger planes where you can plug in your phone and have power and all that. The planes that I go on, I generally go on Southwest, they don't have those little plugs or whatever. So you have to charge your phone like in the airport or before you leave home, and then just hope for the best and hope your battery does not run out. So one thing that I have really been liking, this is an Anker portable charger, and I have 2 of these. And it's great. I got this from Amazon, and it's a little tiny, look how small that is, charger here. So you take your charger cord and you just plug it right in to your phone, and then you plug the USB part right in the top of this, and it will completely charge your cell phone. You can take it to go. It's fantastic. So this is actually going with us to Disney the next time we go. We're going back. It's exciting. More information about that later. So yeah, super great to just throw in your park bag or, you know, take on the plane with you, and you can have a full charge on your cell phone. No worries. When I fly, I have to have my snacks with me. We almost always fly over a mealtime, or I always get hungry on the plane. I don't know. So a few things that I've been really liking for summer travel. Love Epic bars. I talk about these all the time. This is my new favorite, actually. It's the venison bar. I was kind of like concerned about trying this jerky bar the first time because I was like, I've never had deer meat. I don't know, like, is it gonna taste good? What's going on? It's actually really delicious. This is, and it's super, I mean, like, check out, it's so low calorie. It's only 80 calories. So if you are like calorie restricted or whatever, it's a great option. 12 grams of protein, fabulous ingredients. It's just venison, lactic acid, sea salt, celery powder, cracked pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And that's it. Like, it's so good. It's, yeah, one of the lower fat kind of bars. So if you need to be, you know, watching your fat intake from a digestion standpoint, this is a great bar to check out. Another bar I've been really liking, and I get these from Amazon or from Whole Foods, is the RX bars. This particular one is the blueberry flavor, but they have lots of different flavors. They have one with coffee. There's like a chocolate coconut one. Ingredient wise, really great. Dates, egg whites, almonds, blueberries, cashews, and natural blueberry flavor. They are gluten, soy, dairy free. There's no added sugar. Just delicious. So I love having that in my bag. I also like the Kit organic bars. This particular one is the chocolate coconut, and it's pretty much like a Larabar. It's just organic. So another great option. In my hotel room, I need to be organized. I kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I have to put things away when I get there. I have to clean the room, I have to whatever. And so one thing that I just got from the Target Dollar Spot, they just pulled these out like a week ago. This is their dorm room line. This is a dorm caddy, and you can kind of see from the picture that it hangs either on a door or on a bed. It has kind of like Velcro straps here. You can kind of see there, maybe sort of, they're like Velcro straps, and this will attach to whatever you want to put it on. So what we're going to be doing when we go to Disney, we're going to be staying at the Boardwalk, and at the Boardwalk, there's one of those makeup mirrors that kind of has an arm that comes out of the wall. So I'm going to be hanging this, just attaching it with these straps to there, and just keeping all of our toiletries up and off the sink. So it just kind of makes it a little more functional. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pre-pack my toiletries already in here so that when I am there, I just pick it up out of my suitcase and hang it on that arm, and our toiletries are ready to go. So even when I do checked luggage, I don't like to bring full-size products with me. I just feel like I'm only gone for a week. Do I really need all of this stuff brought with me? No. So I like to stock up on really good travel containers. This particular one was from Kroger. You can get them from Target, you can get it from the Dollar Tree, anywhere. And it works great with the organizer because they fit right inside the pockets. And so if you pre-pack them, then you just like lift this out of your suitcase, put it on, you know, wherever you want to hang it, and nice and organized toiletries. Speaking of being in the hotel room, I always have to have an eye mask. I just keep it in a little Ziploc bag to keep it clean, and works great. You never know when you're in a hotel room if you're gonna have blackout shades. We stayed in a hotel in New Orleans that did not have blackout shades. I was like, what hotel rooms don't have blackout shades? And it was just like a sheer, and it was downtown New Orleans, so it was all of these lights from the different office buildings that they never turn them off, and it was so bright. So I was glad that I had that, because then I could, you know, kind of get complete darkness and sleep a little bit better. With summer comes a lot of sun, a lot of heat, a lot of sweating. So a very important thing for me to have is a waterproof mascara, and I always, of course, lean towards the more natural kind of products. And this is the only product I can find locally that is a natural type of waterproof mascara. And it is the Aquarian Gaze by Pacifica. This particular color is called Abyss, and it's just, you know, a lovely black waterproof mascara that has really pretty good ingredients. So fairly inexpensive. You can get these from Target. You can also get them from Ulta or online. I want to say at Target, they're maybe $11, somewhere in there. They're a little cheaper at Ulta because you can get coupons to use on these. I love these. It lasts a really long time, and it's not all Pacifica is waterproof, so you have to be kind of careful with that. But the Aquarian Gaze, the one that has the little teal kind of color on it, is the waterproof one that you'd want to look for. And of course, let's talk sun protection. So in the summer, regardless of where you are, unless you're in the southern hemisphere, which is winter for you, you need some good sunblock and sun protection. So my favorite sunscreen, and has been for a couple of years now, is the Kiss My Face Sun Spray Lotion in the SPF 50. And this one, it's you can get these at pretty much any grocery store. I got this from my local Kroger, but they have it online, like I said before. I think Ulta carries it too, and it has a fairly good, as far as sunscreen ingredients go. There's no parabens, no oxybenzone, no phthalates, fragrance-free, no animal testing or animal ingredients. So overall, The EWG gives it a fairly good rating, and I like that it has a little trigger. Now, of course, when we go traveling, I decant this into one of the smaller bottles just so I can like carry it with me too, depending on where we're going. But it works really, really well. It doesn't need this trigger to work. It's not like one of those pressurized things or anything like that. And yeah, and it doesn't turn you completely white like those zinc oxide natural sunscreens do. In real life, I wear glasses, and I have to have my sun protection with me for my eyeballs, okay? So I actually played a concert 2 days ago, and where I was looking at the conductor, the sun was like right over his head, and it was like, oh my gosh. So I was so glad that I had really large grandma sunglasses. That's right. And they were just a lifesaver. If I didn't have these, I would have just been trying to read my music and blinded and horrible. So these particular sunglasses, they are prescription. They're from Zenni Optical. Zenni is where I generally get my backup pairs and my prescription sunglasses from because they're really inexpensive and they do such a good job. This is, and I'm not paid to say this or anything, my favorite online glass retailer, especially for prescription sunglasses. So inexpensive, like half or like 75% off the price that I would pay at my local eye doctor. So love these. They're great. And the last thing, Mama's got to have her big floppy hat, and a packable hat is even better. So you can see I've had this kind of folded up. It has a little bit of creases on it, but if I laid it out, it would uncrease itself. Fantastic. I love wearing this at the beach, at Disney, just being outside here where I live in the Midwest. The sun has been pretty brutal lately, and it's been so hot for all y'all down in the southwestern part of the United States. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. So get yourself a big floppy hat. This one is a straw hat. I got it from Macy's years ago, maybe 4 years ago, something like that, and it travels great. You can like crush it, throw it in a purse or whatever, and it just comes back to life. I just love it. And of course, you have to put all of this stuff inside of a suitcase. And my absolute favorite suitcase of all time is the eBags TLS Motherload Weekender bag. I have a review of that bag. I will link it in the description bar below. It is fabulous. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Again, if you are interested in learning about what essential oils I take traveling, how I use them, why I use this particular brand of essential oils, all sorts of good stuff, I have a webinar coming up on Monday, June the 27th. Shoot me an email. My email is anniesimplelife@gmail.com. It'll be in the description bar below, and I'll get you on that list so I can get the information about the webinar right out to you. If you haven't already and you'd like to, hit that button down below, subscribe so you never miss a Daily Dreamland video. Kiss someone you love today, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao.